welcome to another vlog of my hospitalization stay. It is, what day is it today? It's like February 18th, and it's currently about 12:30 in the afternoon. Had a really slow morning, but I just asked my nurse to warm me up some sausage rolls because I'm starting to get really hungry. Got my drink and then my morning pills as well. Watching Grey's, what a surprise. I think my mom is going to come down later today. She can't during the day, I don't think, but she will come down later. And I just got some pretty annoying news. So I remember I mentioned in my last vlog that I'm getting the PICC line on Monday at 10:30 a.m. and it just got canceled. What a surprise. Like, I've literally gotten bumped like in the last year just for how many times I've needed a PICC. Probably a good 15 times. Like, I don't believe that I'm getting a PICC until I'm actually like going under, because it can literally be canceled last minute and it's such a pain. And a lot of people were asking why it gets canceled so much. It's just because it's a process. Obviously, you can only do so many people in one day, and you know, when emergency patients come in, obviously they're bumped to the top of the list because there is a list, and obviously the younger patients kind of need it more. So the fact that I'm like almost 17 doesn't really, you know. And then also I sadly just got some really other bad news. The swab results for MRSA, and if you don't know what MRSA is, I will put a quick definition right here. So, I first found out I had MRSA July 2016, but it was just in my lungs then, so we treated it with vancomycin, which is a really hard killer antibiotic. And when I had it going through my PICC line, it didn't hurt, but oh boy, when I had it going through my IV, I was in screaming, kicking pain. Like, that was such a bad hospitalization stay. And then you can be cleared for MRSA, but it likely comes back. And at the time, I didn't have it on my skin. Like, actually, in Grey's Anatomy, there's one episode in like season 8 or something, and Dr. Bailey had it on her skin. And just because, I mean, she's a surgeon, and I guess there's a hole in one of her gloves, and she killed like 2 patients with having MRSA on her skin. But obviously, it's like some cases are more severe. Yeah, so I just got told that my swab results came back for the MRSA, and it's positive. So I have MRSA on my skin. Woo. And the whole thing, that's why I cannot talk. It's so hard to treat MRSA because it's like it can be really resistant to some antibiotics, so it's really hard to get rid of. But since it's on my skin, my family and I are gonna have to go through the whole process of using special soaps and cleansers and wipes to like clean our skin and bodies and stuff whenever one of us has a shower. Also, obviously, I'm gonna have to get my boyfriend to do it as well, anyone who spends a lot of time with me. But yeah, I'm pretty annoyed and confused on how that came back. Not very happy about it, that's for sure. It is now like an hour or 2 later since the last time I vlogged, but I just wanted to show you guys the amazing view. I know my last vlog at the very end I showed you guys how it was snowing, but since it was at night you couldn't really see too well. But yeah, it looks like a winter wonderland, and the mountains are so pretty. I'm not a huge fan of snow. I don't know why, I just never have been. I don't really like dressing for the cold. Like, I prefer to dress for warmth. And I don't know, I've just, like, besides skiing and stuff, I don't really like any snow activities. Like, even as a kid, I never liked tobogganing or, like, going outside to build a snowman. That's just me. It is literally 5:30 p.m. right now, and I have been doing nothing all day. Just watching Netflix. Obviously, I've watched so many seasons of Grey's Anatomy, probably at least, like, 8 to 10 times. Yeah, I came in here watching, like, restarting on season 1, episode 1. Yeah, I'm now on season 3, episode 15, so hospital life. I just want to address a few things. Obviously, I know this won't be very entertaining, just me talking, but, you know, people have been asking these, like, questions, and I just want to kind of set things straight and put it out there. So obviously, I know this is going to be very entertaining, just me talking. But I just do need to address these few things. First thing, like, with my Instagram and Snapchat and whatnot, yes, all my Instagram accounts are private, just because I have a lot. Like, right now on my main account, I have like almost 400 follow requests, and I also don't have a lot of time to go through them. And the main reason why I have my account still private is just because sometimes there's some really weird people who like request to follow me, and I would not want them to like find my account when it's not private. Just, I don't know, I'm not like that open about that. But if you are a subscriber and you're trying to follow me on any of my accounts, and if I have not accepted your request yet, just maybe got lost or something, just DM me and say, hey, I'm a subscriber from your YouTube. Can I please follow your account? And then I'll accept you and, you know, say sure. Not a big deal, but just thought I'd put that out there. Also, there's been some questions that I frequently got asked. Number 1 being, how old am I? I'll be 17 in 4 months. Also, how long have me and my boyfriend been dating? It'll be a year, not this Tuesday, but the next one, so like 10 days or something. Also, for our 1 year, I made this like video of our relationship for the past year with a bunch of pictures and videos, and I've showed some of my family members it, and they think it's so cute. And like just the songs I used in like the videos, all of it makes perfect sense, and me and my boyfriend are like obsessed with watching it just because it's honestly so cute. It's like 15 minutes long because I always take pictures and videos. That's like my life. If you know me, you know that. So I'm thinking about uploading it on my YouTube, also just for me to look back on, and my Facebook and Instagram or whatnot. But obviously it will get copyrighted because of the songs, so just whatever. I mean, I probably would just upload it, you know, and then if people can watch it on their mobile devices or computers, go for it. But it probably will end up getting copyrighted, but I don't really care. I mostly like uploading those type of videos just to look back on. So let me know if you want to see this long, cute little video I made of me and my boyfriend for our 1 year. Come in. I know it's you just because I can hear your heels.
My clippity clops.
Halfway down the hall. My mom is now going to give a grocery haul because she went.
I'm not quite sure how to do a grocery haul.
You just say what you bought for me.
What I bought. Okay. Well, you kind of know everything.
Actually, I don't.
So, first she said, purple kind. Right? Didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Citrus as well. So I got both. Okay. Happy?
Hopefully it all fits.
So, there you go.
What's in the next
And then I
bag?
got,
Oh, are those the noodles?
yogurt, more for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I won't have that.
Yeah. And some noodles.
Nice.
2 kinds. Then I got you, oh, this is not for you. This is for me and Nana. Vegetable soup.
Yeah, I love me some vegetable soup.
I'll have to figure out where to put that. One sec. Then I got you some more sausage rolls.
Nice.
Quick and easy, hey?
Well, if I had a microwave in my room, it'd be easier.
And then I got you some,
But the hospital, ooh, that looks good.
and then I thought to add some protein, you could have some chicken
Nice,
to it.
smart.
Yeah, are they smart? Yeah, that is smart.
Anything else?
And then this is more for me because I'm sure you won't eat a Nourish bowl.
Yeah, definitely not.
That's part of it, I think.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
So Mom just quickly left to go heat up her dinner, but right now I'm just having some more noodles, just like I did yesterday. These are a different kind, but they're still really good and pretty much taste the exact same. And then she also warmed up some, what's it called? Having a pesto pasta, which is like my favorite, and then with some chicken. Obviously it doesn't look very appetizing. It is good because it's store-bought, it's not hospital food, but I mean, it would obviously look a lot better if it was all like cooked together and in a bowl, but yeah. Also, my blood sugars were 6.5 and I just checked them, and earlier today they were like 6. Yesterday I woke up with them at 7 and then 5 the day before, so my diabetes part, I think it's doing pretty good. I've had a few highs, but I mean, it's probably just like my mistaken carb counting or the amount of insulin I gave.
Tomorrow.
It's definitely started by now. Good morning, everybody. So I didn't really close out yesterday's part of the vlog just because it was really boring. Yesterday was a very, very boring day, but I finished eating my dinner. And right now it is the Monday, what day is it today? February 19th. It's like 10 a.m.
Oh, it's Jen's birthday. Happy birthday, Jen.
Who?
Jen Beveridge.
Oh. And so basically my nurse just came in and told me that I was literally just about to take a bite of my breakfast because Mom went all the way down to the caf to get my favorite sausages, and they were right in front of my face, and then she came and she was like, stop, don't eat. We might be able to fit you in for a PICC. I was like, oh my God. Because I just got canceled, right? So the odds, I was like, really? Is it really worth not eating when I'm so hungry? But apparently, I mean, I never believe it, like I said, until I'm like actually in the bed getting ready to like, you know, for it to happen. But yeah, so I guess if it's 10 right now, they're planning to do it around 11:30. So I currently can't eat, but my sugars were 6.8 when I woke up, so I guess that will also kind of be because I can't take my long-acting insulin, which I usually have at 11, but obviously I can't take my fast-acting insulin because that would crash me. But yeah, so Mom's behind the camera, but she doesn't want to be shown because apparently she thinks she looks bad. So that is that. Just thought I'd give you guys a bit of an update. And like last time, I'll put the vlog down below, like in the description. But when I did go for the PICC, my last hospitalization, like 2 months ago, I was like, what would you call it when you're not fully under, but you're like, I was still like,
You're sedated.
Like the only reason actually, they of course numbed the area, but the only reason they actually gave me Advil was because I started freaking out, I think.
And they gave you something else.
I can't remember what it was, but it was hurting my IV, and that's why I started freaking out. So then they gave me more and more Advil, so then I didn't end up remembering it all. But when
Clonidine or something like that?
but when I woke up, it was pretty funny, and like I was vlogging myself. So you know, if I feel like that this time, I'll do that too. But I will put that in the description. Come in. Also, like I mentioned in yesterday's vlog, all the boring time I was just talking. So the MRSA showed up positive on my skin, so they gave me this cream because I guess it showed up positive in my nose, and I was like, how the heck am I supposed to put a cream up my nose? Like, do I like, hello? So they just gave us some Q-tips, and the only problem is with my nose ring, and bacteria obviously can go on that, so we're really gonna have to clean that. Actually, I have some nose like some cleaner for jewelry. Yeah, I know, but just to put that on first so it's not like all tangled up and yeah. So I just finished having a nice bath, got myself freshened up. My mom braided my hair, did some makeup, as you can see. Oh, hello.
Oh.
Yeah, just getting ready to go down. It's like 11:20, so
They're supposed to be doing it at 11:30. They're
so you
obviously
think
not on time.
I'd be okay? Well, yeah, I mean, I think they would have let us know if it was like for sure canceled, but I guess they will let us know. And wait, don't they usually take me down on my bed though? Because last time they did.
Yeah.
So that means we need to move all the pillows. I know last time they did. Maybe that's just because you weren't here. That is true. But yeah, I will get back to you guys, I guess, when we are down there. Don't mean to do that.
Where are you going?
Going down.
To the 4th floor.
For what?
Yay! Hopefully, I still don't believe it until I'm actually there.
Are you starving? What time is it?
It's 12:45. Haven't eaten since like 9:30 p.m.
Yesterday.
Very, 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 very hungry. I don't think I would have been that hungry if like the food wasn't right in front of me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So, yeah.
Who are you texting? It's a lot to go through,
Yeah.
especially when you just went through this a month ago or 2 ago.
You just recently had a pipeline.
Yeah.
What are you allergic to?
Just the tape.
I don't even know what the tape. What about if you drop your phone?
Can
Yeah,
I drop one?
yeah. You better have somebody better hold that phone because
Here.
otherwise it'll break.
Someone's, well, she's got the pop socket on.
Oh, the pop socket. I like it. Sometimes this medicine does bug you a bit, though. Some people say sting.
Sting?
Sting word.
Not yet.
Just the tape.
Oh, I think I kind of. Not a very big IV. Oh, have you had that IV before?
Why do I always
You always laugh.
Well,
Wait,
that's
give me your
okay.
phone, sweet, before you drop it and smash it. You'll be very sad. Oh, she's kind of sleepy.
Laughing's not such a bad thing.
Okay, bye.
I'm gonna give you a little oxygen.
So I'm actually going to let you know that she just went in, and we are waiting for her to come out. It'll take about 45 minutes. She was literally in the midst of texting her boyfriend and fell asleep. So I did send off the last text. and hopefully it'll be about a half an hour. And I think it is. They finally got her in. Whoopsie, at 1:20, and it was supposed to be 1:30. Oh, big thing that. So I don't know where I'm waiting, but they said just wait here, and they will either tell me to go back upstairs for the 45 minutes or wait here. They're not sure where she's going to come down to, but she's now fully sedated rather than just freezing of her arm. They could tell that she was not happy with the plan of just freezing her arm, but her being fully aware. So there you go. They're sending me back up to her room. They have my cell number, and they're going to call when she's done. So they said, get a coffee, and I said, no, I'm going to get food. I've been fasting with her for the most part. I think I actually had some yogurt. So they've sent me back up to her room to wait rather than in that room, and said it'll take about 30 minutes to 45.
Hey everybody, so I definitely don't look the best right now. I'm aware of that. It is a few hours after the PICC procedure. I ended up actually going fully under, which I wasn't really aware of. Here's the PICC. It's in. The anesthesia that they put me on didn't do me too good after the recovery. I was very grumpy, and when I was younger it used to do that to me, but all the PICCs I've gotten in the past 2 years, like afterwards, I wasn't really grumpy or anything. If anything, I was actually really happy and like loopy. So I know not to ever get that one again because that made me not a very nice person. But I just got some really bad news that I'm gonna be in here for another 2 weeks because a bacteria showed up once again in my lungs, and they kept on telling me that it wasn't there. They're like, oh yeah, like there's that bacteria isn't there, it's just these 4 other ones. And me and Mom were like, how could it not be? Like, it's been there for like the past 2 years on and off. And I was like, I bet you it's just sneakily down there. Like, oh yeah, but we don't know that just yet, so there's no point in treating it. And I was like, well, why don't you guys just treat it just in case? I was right. It turned up halfway through my admission, same thing as last time, and the antibiotic that treats it, you have to be on it for 2 weeks straight. So it's like 3 weeks in here, I guess now, something like that. So really, really annoyed and upset about that because I just want to get out. So that means I'm going to miss even more school, and I know this isn't like the end of the world, but you know, I was hoping to get out before mine and my boyfriend's 1 year and to hang out with him before he goes to Palm Springs for 2 weeks, but he's leaving before I'll even get discharged. So I don't want people to get to like actually hang out with him outside the hospital for like a month and a bit. So I'm just overall really upset and really frustrated because life just isn't fair sometimes, and I know I don't deserve to be in the hospital this much, that's for sure. And also, I mentioned in my last 2 vlogs that they were planning to put in my IUD when I was asleep, but they couldn't, I guess, because they couldn't contact the gyno team or whatever. It was just a huge thing. Like, literally, the way they did it was so confusing. So, yeah, don't have that yet. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get it because we've literally been wanting it since November, and people just make things so much more complicated than it needs to be. Also, I talked to one of my CF doctors about getting a port because I know a lot of you guys comment, like, why not get a port? And it probably makes life so much easier, and they said it's probably not a good idea for a bunch of different reasons, but they said that it's just going to be on the table for now, and they can talk to my other 2 CF doctors that know me a bit more, but they just don't really know if it's worth it. So obviously it's up to that. Excuse me. Obviously it's up to them. You know, they're the doctors. They know what's best for me. So enough with the port stuff. You know, if they think I should get it, then I'll get it. But I know it would make life easier. But you know, if they don't think it's a good idea, obviously I can't make that happen myself, so it's not under my control. A few quick things I want to mention before closing out today's video. First of all, yes, I know this lighting is absolutely horrible, but it's, what time is it even? Okay, yeah, it's like 11 o'clock at night, so that's that. Basically, I just want to apologize if this vlog wasn't too exciting just because there was not a lot going on. Like, literally 90% of it was just me talking and explaining things, but, you know, that's what I vlog for, to update people and everything. So sorry if you weren't that entertained, but I hope that you guys still enjoyed it. And just a quick other thing I want to mention, because I don't think I mentioned it earlier, I did talk to one of my CF doctors about getting the port. Actually, I think I might have mentioned this, but they said it wasn't like that good of an idea. But something else Mom just mentioned. What was it, Mom, that you mentioned again?
Depending on where you are, like if you're not
Yeah, like Canada, I live in Canada, British Columbia. Yeah, our hospital stays are all covered and everything, so it doesn't cost money to be in the hospital because we're covered for that. And I know a lot of people in the U.S.
The other reason is where we live, they don't support at-home IV antibiotics until you're an adult.
Yeah, they don't support IV antibiotics where I live. IV antibiotics at home until you're an adult.
Yeah, the
So,
community nurse won't
yeah.
organize it.
Let me just silence this. So yeah, that is another reason. So obviously it's not just like my choice. I can't just like make it happen, right? It also involves like doctors and stuff.
But they're leaving it on the table for discussion.
Yeah, it will be on the table for discussion, but like just for everyone telling me get a port and make life easier, yes, I probably do know that, but you know, everything's different where everybody lives and like everyone has different doctors and they always know what's best for you, and depending also on how many hospital stays that you get a year or two, it's also like different for that. And also flushing it would be kind of a pain too.
We're not denying it would totally alleviate
Yeah, like pains with PICCs and IVs and stuff.
stress.
Yeah, definitely alleviate the PICC stress of getting one, but like everything's different for everyone. Anyway, with that being said, I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you have not already, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up because it would really make me happy. And obviously, if you have not subscribed, make sure to please hit that subscribe button and, you know, leave any video requests in the comments, and I'm planning to vlog still for the rest of my mission. Hopefully, you know, hopefully I'm feeling up to it. But yeah, so other than that, hope you guys are having a great day and a great week ahead of you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mom, say goodnight.